directly or indirectly, everything was dependent on Maytag. Maytag was the largest employer here. If you had a store downtown or a business downtown, you depended on the employees to come in with their paychecks and so forth.
It's a company town. 115 years of Maytag, the Maytag family, the Maytag Dairy Farm, the Maytag Parks. Maytag has been an integral part of our community.
After World War II, made in the USA was a big item, and we always took pride in that we made things here in Newton, Iowa. It used to be every washer that you bought was made in Newton, Iowa. Every dryer you bought was made in Newton, Iowa.
It was a great partnership for 100 years. 2006, we then learned that Whirlpool was going to close the factory and the headquarters, and it would all be moved to Michigan, to Mexico, and places like that.
When Maytag was here in their heydays, corporate-wise and with manufacturing, they employ nearly 4,000 people. And so what I think our goal is, let's go out and try to find 10, 15 companies that employ 200, 250 people, and let's kind of diversify. Hi, Bill. Newton, Iowa is no exception. Michigan has empty buildings. Illinois has empty buildings. Indiana. Manufacturing is not like it was.
There, turn some lights on for you.
The complete machine was made and assembled right in that building, and yes, it was huge, but back in those days, I could walk through the plant and knew most of the people.
We celebrated the 100th anniversary as a plant that was on a shutdown trajectory.
Over against this wall here are the last appliances that came down the assembly line in '07.
Well, we had the manufacturing plants that did all that work, but we also had the corporate headquarters here.
We're hopeful that somebody will come along, because there's some great quality space there. There's great office space. The complex is in wonderful shape.
So this used to be all Maytag, and this space here used to house about 300 washers and dryers that ran around the clock. The whole building is now for sale. You might have seen the Wall Street Journal. You can buy the whole Maytag complex for $1.
The conditions, of course, were that you take on all the carrying costs immediately, and they've been estimated anywhere between 1.5 and 2.5 million annually.
As of right now, it's just me, the little brewery operation here, and then there's a call center. They were still serving out lunches up to about a year ago, I guess. You just come down here and eat quite a bit, but as you can see, it's all empty now.
We have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of empty building space to still lease, but I think as the time passes, attitudes are changing. I think people realize that the time has come to quit mourning. It's time now to focus on the future, not dwell on the past.